Get them all in?
Nice. Make it official.
Yeah, a couple shots.
Hey guys, here's Louie. So, on this video at First Generation Garage, I am going to be priming the 350 hood that belongs to the 68 Firebird that you guys have been seeing me build now for a little over a year. I do have to say that the car have come a long way. Now I am priming the hood with a high build primer, and as you guys can see, I have bare metal showing. Okay, so when you have bare metal showing, you either gonna have to spray a little etch primer on it. Okay, you could also spray a little epoxy. I personally will put a little etch primer on it, wait for it to dry, scuff it, and then shoot primer over it if you're not using a direct to primer to bare metal. Okay, a DTM, direct to metal primer. If you're not using one of those, you need to at least spray etching primer, scuff it, and then shoot your primer. But today I do have the primer that I have used in the past, and I'll continue using. The one that I bought on the previous video from PPG is a high build primer, but it's not a direct to metal primer. Believe it or not, I'd rather use this one because it's a high build primer, direct to metal primer, a primer surfacer, and it does all of that in one can. So you get more for the bang of your dollar. Okay, I did repair the fender extensions. This happens to be the driver's side, is an original extension. When I bought this extension, she was crushed on this side. All right, and the guy mailed it to me, and I told him, you didn't explain this to me, but you know how those things go. And he told me it must have been in shipping. No, this happened years ago on the car. But Hammer and Dolly is your friend. I hammer everything out. She had a rust hole here. I grind everything down and I welded it. Then I grind that down. Now I used the little kitty hairs on my welds. It was badly pitted over here, so I cleaned the pits. How did I clean the pits? I used a wire wheel on a drill, cleaned it real good, grind on top of it, and use the kitty hair on that. I like to use stripper on parts, paint stripper, and then I just use the DA with 80 grit all the way until I get it like this, bare metal, because you actually get to see what part you're dealing with. No surprises in the future. And I'll get back to this panel later, a little later on. Right now I'm racing against time to try to put some primer on the hood. I'm also going to use the Spectrum system from Harbor's Freight, which I like it. It's right here. You put your adapter. This is the famous purple gun from Harbor's Freight. I have showed you guys before that I love this gun when it comes to priming. You do a little adjustments. I believe it's the 5/64 drill bit. You drill on it. Go back on some videos. I show you how to do it. And boom, you have a nice primer gun. So the tip, it will make it to like a 2.5. You use the Spectrum system from Harbor's Freight. And when you're done, you throw away the liner. It's basically no cleaning, just cleaning the gun. You do need to use the original cup for when you're going to clean the gun, for you could pour some solution in there. Now, this primer, believe me, I mean, she is heavy, okay? Check this out. Look at how heavy that primer is. So, what you guys need to do, if you plan to use this primer like me, just get one of these mixer here. I hook it up to my drill. I put it in the primer and mix things going over there. So let me get the primer all mixed and ready to spray on the hood. All right, guys, so I sprayed about 2 heavy coats on the areas that I had to really work hard on to getting the hood straightened out. I'll let the primer dry, and from there I'll start sanding it down anywhere from 220 to 320, and I'll probably stop there, and then I'll shoot it with the other primer that I use, not the high built, well, it is a high built, well, the PPG that I started with from the beginning, but I just feel that the Dupla primer, the one that you could shoot over metal and all that stuff, this one right here, believe me, I just feel like this one is much heavier for some reason. It all depends how you mix it too, but I like this product more when it comes up to like a high build primer. That's just my opinion, but yeah, everything looks like it's gonna turn out great. Just waiting for it to dry, and I'll keep shooting it out until I finish block sanding it, and up to final wet sanding, then goes paint. So this holiday weekend that just passed, I had my buddy Jonathan from Vinyl Village Garage, and I just want to keep you guys on an update. Yes, I am still working on the 68 Firebird. Here she goes. She has rally stripes now. These was put on by Jonathan over the weekend. He came to visit me here in Pennsylvania to play cars with me on his birthday. This is the second time he spends his birthday over my house. And let me tell you something, we had a blast. So here's the 68 Firebird with the HO stripes. I mean, she came out beautiful. I'm really happy how this car came out. I can't wait to finish the hood. I have the top of the cowl panel, the bottom valance, the fender extensions, and the deck lid, and then I am done. So far everything is coming out awesome. I also had a guest over, which he's my buddy also, Tesla, Christopher Tesla from Tesla Speed Shop. Check him out on YouTube. He brought his 69 Firebird and it looks awesome. The paint job came out awesome, the body work, and it was great because it also shows you guys that the garage paint job at home, yes, is doable. You can do it. And let me tell you something, this is just a plain white car, plain white paint, no metallic. Okay, it's original, matter of fact, the original white that was used in 68. And so far I follow my steps and all the panels match. Okay, Tesla used his car is brown, it's a brown color. It was an original midnight green, which is a beautiful color when it comes to the color green, but he wanted to paint it how as he bought the car, which is brown, and I believe is a Toyota brown, and that has metallic. And let me tell you something, he painted a couple of panels away from the car, separate, like I'm doing to this car, and one of them was the hood being such a big panel. Okay, I think the valance also in the front, you cannot tell a difference. It looked like the car was just shot all in one. It just came out awesome, and I was really happy to have him over at the house. So we had a little car show going on here at the front lawn. I drove the 69 a little bit today. Took the kids early in the morning to school on the 69 Firebird. It's a great day here in Pennsylvania. It's a little hot, but it's nice. So I have my 67 out, my 69, my 68, and Christopher from Tesla Speed Shop. Chris had a 69 Firebird 350 4-speed car. He gave me a ride on the car. It drives so beautiful, got a great sound. I took him with my 67 Firebird for a little joyride too. We had a blast. Also, I want to say a big shout out to Jonathan at Vinyl Village Garage. He's my brother. He's my Firebird brother, and I love him a whole lot. I got to meet his wife. She had a blast with the kids. My little girl misses her. They became buddies. And Jonathan, I want to give you a special thanks. What a job you did with the HO stripe. And thank you for helping me with these panels alignment. Guys, the panel alignment I have done to all my cars. This one I had the pleasure to do it with Jonathan. And what a difference when it's two people doing it. I wasn't scared to mess up the paint. Me and him didn't get to mess up the paint. Everything came out nice. Here's a 68 Firebird interior, looking nice. I got the door panels already, red door panels. I'm missing the seats to be red, the carpet, and the headliner, which will be next. But yep, just a little quick update on the 68 Bird and how she's coming along. And so far I'm getting closer and closer to finish the other panel, guys. Take care. Bye bye.